Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The sun was just beginning to peek over the horizon as the Johnson family arrived at Clearwater Beach. The cool morning breeze carried the scent of salt and freedom, setting the perfect tone for a day of relaxation and fun. Little Emily was the first to rush towards the waves, her sand bucket and shovel clanking with each spirited step. "Be careful, Emily," her mother called out, her voice filled with a mix of concern and amusement. Ralph, the youngest of the bunch, toddled behind her, trying to keep up with his older sister's energy. John, the father, pulled out a beach umbrella and began setting up their spot. He unfolded the chairs and laid down blankets and unpacked the cooler. Soon, the aroma of fresh fruit, sandwiches, and Anne's famous homemade lemonade filled the air. "Who wants to build a sandcastle?" John announced, holding up a miniature flag he had brought for the castle's pinnacle.
Me.
"Me!" Emily exclaimed, already kneeling in the sand and digging fervently. Ralph plopped down beside her, his chubby hands grabbing fistfuls of sand and letting it cascade like tiny waterfalls. They dug moats, built towering walls, and adorned their creation with seashells found along the shore. Not to be left out, Anne and John joined, their laughter mixing with that of their children's. As the sun climbed higher, the family decided it was time for a swim. John and held each child's hand as they waded into the cool, refreshing water. The waves lapped gently against their legs, and Emily squealed in delight as each wave rolled in. Ralph, initially hesitant, soon took to splashing around, his giggles echoing across the beach. When they returned to their spot, it was time for lunch. They munched on turkey sandwiches, juicy watermelon slices, and washed it down with Anne's lemonade. Sated and happy, they lay back on their blankets, taking in the warmth of the sun and the sound of the rolling waves. As the afternoon wore on, Anne pulled out a kite shaped like a dragon. "Let's fly this together," she suggested, and the family gathered to get the kite airborne. With combined efforts, they soon had the dragon soaring high above, dancing against the blue sky. The day drew to a close as the sun began setting, painting the horizon with hues of orange and pink. The Johnson family packed their things, leaving only footprints behind. Emily and Ralph, exhausted but elated, clutched their new seashell treasures. As they walked back to the car, John turned to Anne and said, "We should do this more often," and smiled, her heart full, as she responded, "Yes, we should."